Hi there everybody, welcome to Orkney. I'm Rosslyn. It's 7 in the morning on the 27th of August, which means it's International Gamebook Day. And the reason for that is that this book, this specific one, the first edition of The Warlock of Firetop Mountain, it was released on the 27th of August in 1981. And I was released exactly 1 year earlier. This here, if you recognise this one or not this one, it's just because this is a newer re-release of the 80s book. Top stuff! That out of the way, I hope you have a lovely International Gamebook Day, but we are not here to blether. We're not! You all want to see, and at this point, it's not even rhetorical, it's like, you've been here a while, I've got to get with the goods. Can I escape Mad Lad Dave Morris flippin' Vampire's Lair? I mean, it's looking unlikely. I've died 3 flippin' times. If I was in a standard computer game. Are we going for cat success here? Can I do it in 9? I mean, I'm getting through them. Can I even escape the Vampire's Lair? So here we are, I've died. I'll give you a little bit of a synopsis. I very foolishly, I kind of knew I was getting into, I was going to die, but I played a weird game of chess with a creepy old guy. There was a fight. He's become huge. I've shrunk. He scooped me up. The man was playing chess. He asked for a game. It was nice to him, because I know how it is to want a game and have no one to play with, but damn, you can't be being nice to people in a vampire's lair. This ain't the... We ain't on Xbox Live talking to someone who wants to play Katamari Damacy multiplayer. Hashtag not biased, but everybody be nice to people in that situation. Also, VR Wipeout, cough, 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 on PlayStation Live. Please be nice to these people. Anyway, I've been picked up by a big hand, scooped up, only gonna be plonked into a box along with the other pieces. It's well rude, right? So it's checkmate for me, but not really, because I spent a life back on my feet. Bada boom, bada bing. 2, 2, 5 to proceed. Right. You're lying on the floor of the gallery outside the Grand Master's room. Maybe chess just isn't your game. You pick yourself up, making sure that all your limbs work, and you're definitely back to the normal size. Now it's time you explored this gallery. Indeed, I think it is. Have a wee look around. It's a good way to kick off the 4th episode of my playthrough. A nice wee bit of relaxing exploration, eh? Have a wee look around the vampire's lair. Get the scoop. At the far end of the gallery are 2 exits. A heavy door of worm-meat and oak in the opposite wall, and a smaller door to your right. In front of the doors there is a wooden chest, on which rests a coil of stout-oiled rope. Looking closer, you see that it's a hangman's noose. That's a creepy little keepsake. And I'll show you what they mean. We'll have a little drink, I think. Look at the nasty chesty situation. It is not looking good. Stout oiled rope. Oi. Do I open the chest or try one of the doors, they want to know? He wants to know. Only one writer, it's Dave. Is this chest gonna kill me? Are we gonna get a 5-minute playthrough? I have to look at the chest though. Curiosity killed the cat too. Let's have a look. Okay. As you reached open the chest. Oh man, I can't even... reeling with shock from this one. Can't even go 5 minutes without dying maybe. Let's see though, can I even escape? As you reach to open the chest, the noose suddenly whips up and coils around your neck. It's tightening around your windpipe. So this is how a convicted felon feels as he gasps his last agonising moments on the gallows. You better think fast or you're going to choke to death. Do you run for the door? How? I've got a rope round my neck. I'm going to strangle myself. Cut the rope. Good option. Hack through it. Or open the chest. Good too, but I think priority is cutting the rope. Slice it off. Give it a slit. You may have picked up some things on your travels. Take a look at the list. Getting sword checked, and I do have one. So I'll turn to 3, 4, 5. And use that to get slicey. With a trembling hand, you draw your sword blade through the noose. The two halves of the rope flop inert to the floor. Even the foul air of the crypt tastes sweet and fresh. Really? After getting your breath back... Oh, because I was choking. Oh. After getting your breath back, you kick aside the severed ends of the rope. So... we know what we're here for. I'm being asked, I still want to open the chest or not? And of course. I ain't dealing with a rope just a chicken out of the last turn. Come on. If you're hoping for treasure, get used to disappointment. I'll try. There are just 2 items in the chest. Some items I thought was going to be empty. It's just set me up for disappointment. This is nice. What do we get? Something interesting. Okay, a scroll sealed with grey water. And you might think a bottle of water is dull, but it could be holy water. You know what I mean? Or we might be dying of thirst, but I'm thinking bottle of water. These are good items to have found. Oh, I might have wanted treasure, jewels and crap. Nah, well, bruv. Sweet swag before. Well, if you can afford it. No judgment here. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Unrolling the scroll, you find it's a magistrate's letter. Apparently it grants a pardon to a convicted felon, but the name has been left blank. Oh, that's good swag. Oh, wow. I mean, you'd have to watch who you use that for, but... wow, left blank. Some poor wretch perhaps waited on death row for a reprieve that never came. Because it had been made but not signed yet. I was trying to think how this would exist. Wow. That's awful. That's awful. The scroll is no use to you, but you're grateful for a bottle of drinking water and you slip that into your pocket. I mean, I'm not leaving that there. I've written it down too, even if it's not useful. Drinking water. So it's not holy water, I think. I think you can't... it wouldn't count. I think you can drink it, but it wouldn't count as that. That's okay, drinking water. Yep. I'm being told just to add the bottle of water. Oh, maybe I'll squiggle out the letter so it's not confusing. But we're saying I'm taking it as a responsible adult person who is thinking about these things, because otherwise who might pick it up? And it's for freeing a convicted felon with a blank space. Somebody died unreasonably for that too. I can't just be like, don't think I'll need that. Even if I knew I didn't, I'd want to take it. Anyway, I'm just gibbering while I find the right place. Also, can we appreciate this lovely bat thing that we get on the front of the skull? Very grim. Excuse me. 198. There are 2 ways on from here. The heavy oak door in the end of the gallery and the smaller door to your right. Which will you choose? Straight ahead or to the right? The small one seems less intimidating, but that big heavy oak door... I mean, it's glorious to push something that... I can imagine pushing it open the weight you'd feel as you did. But I bet it's got well-oiled hinges, majestically swinging open. I've got to go straight ahead with this. I'm hoping that this is just an option and it's not me passing up a side thing, you know what I mean? It doesn't... Or is that what it is? Should I go to the smaller door on the right? I don't want to miss something. Oh, I mean, the smaller one is less intimidating. I've not gone to the other one yet. I'm going to the right, I'm going to the smaller door. That's it. 83, I've decided. YOLO. Right. From the other side of the door, you can faintly hear a strange melody. It is quite unlike any music you've ever heard. Oh, Faye music, watch out for that. Plug the ears, maybe. Excuse me again, because I need to... and I'm gonna have a little sip. It's about 7 in the morning and I've already made a playthrough of this for half an hour and start on... Oh, where is even it gone? Can't see it, but I've also done a playthrough of one of the... Oh, this one. So I've been here for an hour blethering. My throat's just starting to get a little bit dry, I think. But I really want to see if I can I get through the vampire's lair? So, we're here. We're not going through the door, but I put my ear up, I suppose. I can just faintly hear this really, really haunting, otherworldly, and strangely entrancing music. You could listen to it forever. Do you want to go through, use an item from your backpack, or try another door instead? I can't think what I'd use. Can I stuff the soft cheese into my ears to plug the sound? I would do that. I don't know if we're thinking along the same lines, but let's see. Use an item. That's my idea. Cheese in the ears. That's a thing. To block out the sound, right? You might actually have thought of this. This is so weird, right? What items do you have on you that could be useful here? Take out an alabaster bone. Didn't have that. Find a use for a piece of soft cheese. Going for the ears. Otherwise, could be a bad move, and I suspect a death. But I do have cheese. I'm not even making my character think of something. Just wee bits of boop right in there. You find the parcel of cheese in your pocket. It's pretty ripe. You're surprised you don't have a pack of rats following you by now. Don't we just eat the cheese, have a wee snack? Or make it into earplugs? Why, yes, I would. How nice to have a fun option, right? You break the cheese into soft lumps and plug your ears. It's unpleasant because it's a bit manky too, the cheese. I'm not eating that anyway. Anyway, it's preferable to eating it. Even when you open the door wide, the music now sounds muffled and distant. See, creepy is what the Fae do. You descend a wide staircase into an imposing chamber whose marble floor has been polished until it shines like glass. On a podium at the back of the room are the musicians. They are 4 skeletons, and you can see them here in the picture with a creepy tin... Is it a knight, in fact, not a robot? It's like a creepy knight. I'm watching them, but we've got these 4 creepy guys here in velvet gowns, and they're playing instruments. One of them seems like he's got drumsticks. We've got 2 guys with fiddles or something. We've got a guy plonking away on the piano. It's quite the orchestra. It's quite the wee band they've got plonking away. So, we've gone down the wide staircase. There's this big imposing chamber. Shiny floor, like really shiny. Marble floor. And there's this podium with these 4 skeleton musicians. Alright. One strokes his finger bones along the keyboard of a harpsichord. 2 more play violins, while the 4th taps out a syncopated beat with his drumsticks on the skull of the harpsichordist. There are several chairs. In one of these sits a knight in full plate armour, apparently listening to the music with rapt attention. Oh, did I talk to the knight, step up onto the podium, or leave by the far door? Stepping on the podium's a bit weird. I don't want to join the Fae party. I think just leaving's a bit boring. I'll talk to the knight because I think he has been ensorcelled. It might help break him out. You know what I mean? It might be good. Hope he doesn't bloody attack. See if he attacks me. See if this guy... Anyway, I want to help. This is okay. You put your hand on the knight's shoulder. The next moment you're jumping back in shock as an empty suit of armour topples from the chair and crashes to the floor. The knight must have come here and sat spellbound by the music. That must have been a very long time ago because his body has crumbled to dust. Wow. In the remnants of his armour you find a water bottle. You're really not sure if you'd want to drink that. Still, it might come in handy, so add the bottle of water to your list of items. And for this one I'm just writing down bottle of question mark water with question mark in brackets because I don't know what kind of water it is. It doesn't say it's drinking water, so we'll see. Anyway, now you could step up on the podium or you could leave. What do you want to do? This is a way to die. It's a way to die. It's going to be a fun way to die, but no. Maybe I'll do I'll do a show or something about fun ways to die in game books and feature some of these ones because these are glorious so far, very creative. I'm not going to step on it though because I want to know. We're nearly halfway through another episode and I don't know if I can escape the vampire's lair at this rate. But I can't be dying another time, or it really is on Cat's life limitation. Seeing if we can do it with a 9. I'm not on that. That's embarrassing. So, no, I have to resist the extremely... I do get it for my character. Very tempting, and that podium is begging for me to step on it. But no, I leave the chamber and close the doors behind me. Bound in red leather. That's unusual. What doors? These doors are pretty much soundproof. Wow. Okay, fancy doors. When you remove... Oh, right, yeah, because of that. When you remove the plugs from your ears, you find that the music is barely audible now. Is that aye? Funny that. It's almost as if they think it's no worth the effort because they've not got a chump in it. The Fae are all scammers, didn't you listen to them? Anyway. You come to a scientist's lab. Wooden benches are covered with apparatus, condensers, voltaic piles, test tubes, bolts, wires, and even a box of human bones. What mad experiment is going on here? Don't know, we'll have to see. There's a curtain across one end of the room, like the screens used in hospital dormitories. From beyond that, you can hear a crackle of electricity. Directly opposite where you came in, a tunnel leads deeper into the crypt. What do you want to do? Look behind the curtain or go down the tunnel? Ho, ho, ho. Creepy hospital dormitory screen. And there's a crackle of electricity behind it. Oh, I can just crack on. No, I've got to look behind the curtain. No, it's going to be dangerous. What's happening? Electricity? Sounds deadly to me. Sounds deadly. You draw back the curtain. Beyond is an alcove lit by dancing sparks of electricity. The sparks are coming from a bank of batteries wired up to a huge man lying on a slab. Yep. He is nearly 8 feet tall. He must have been in an accident because his skin is covered with stitches. Then you notice the bolts in his neck and the way that one arm is longer than the other. Several accidents, then fatal ones. And this is the patchwork creature that is put together from what remained. The creature doesn't seem to have noticed you. He might even be asleep. The 1,000 volts he's got crackling into him don't seem to be doing him any harm anyway. So what's it to be? Ah, did I take a closer look or leave? Oh, I have to look. Oh God, I'm gonna die. I have to look though. The creature sits up. He moves stiffly like a sleepwalker, but as he turns his head, you see that he's not asleep. There's a fierce, angry light growing stronger by the second. Well, you could run for it. Or you could try using an item. What's it gonna be? I'll try using an item. Let's get it done. 286. Maybe you've come across something that will be useful for handling the monster. Take a look at your possessions. I'm getting loot checked. Or not a flute checked. But I'm getting swag checked for either a bottle of water or a flute. I have a bottle of water, so I'm turning to 134. You can think of only a couple of things that might be useful here. There's the bottle of water or the lantern. I must have known that I had the lantern then. I don't know. It's weird I didn't get asked about the lantern. Anyway, what'll I try now then? A lantern or the water? I was asked about water to begin with. I will stick with my choice. Water, 267. You uncork the bottle and splash some water onto the electrical equipment. Haha, snazzy moves. Electricity and water do not mix. There's a loud bang. With a groan, the creature sinks back onto the slab. Deprived of power, he's too weak to move. You're about to go on your way when you hear the creature mumbling something. Do you listen to what he's saying? Or just get out now? I mean, he can't move. He might be giving us a clue. I'm gonna die. Oh, gosh. What's he saying? Oh, it's a rhyme the creature must have learnt by heart. You strain to hear every word as he recites it. A friendly face can be a mask. Find the prince and wear his shroud. Do nothing that the vampire asks, and blind the bats by playing loud. With that he falls silent? Is he asleep or is he dead? You're not even sure there's a difference with a creature like this. More importantly, what does his cryptic warning mean? You repeat it, committing it to memory as you make your way along the tunnel. Go to 76 for here. The tunnel has a floor of dull mosaic tiles. After a while, you pass a staircase leading up. But you know you won't find the vampire there. You have to go deeper. You soon come to a low door in the wall. You'd have to duck to go through it. People were shorter in those days. That's if it was even made for people. Anyway, do I open this door or keep going? You've got to open a door. Have a little, just a little crack to see what's going on. Just a little sneak peek. There is a marble effigy of a warrior here, bathed in an inner radiance of its own. The air is sweet and fresh, quite unlike the dank atmosphere pervading the rest of the crypt. A bronze plate set into the floor reads, "Here lies the paladin Ganelon, holy warrior and prince." The marble slab bearing the effigy must be the lid of Ganelon's tomb. Now you could open the tomb, or you could continue along the tunnel. Oh, am I gonna die? He's a paladin, though. It says, the text on the thing says, "Here lies the paladin Ganelon, holy warrior and prince." Oh, he's not gonna... Surely he wouldn't... Oh, mate, he's not even... He's not gonna do anything weird. He's not being necromancied. It's just... He might have holy swag, too. Oh, I'm gonna open the tomb. Gotta open the tomb. 257. You push the heavy slab aside. Maybe you were expecting a crumbling skeleton, but instead, the paladin's body is undecayed. If not for the fact that his flesh is stone cold to the touch, you might think he was just sleeping. His hands are clasped on the hilt of a massive sword. It looks far too heavy for you to wield. Over the body lies a white cotton shroud. Did I lift the shroud or leave the tomb? I'll give it a lift. I had something about getting the shroud, tomb. What did it say? Hopefully it didn't say don't lift the shroud, you're going to die. I forget. He repeated something, didn't he? Oh, diggity dang, what's under this thing? You're more than half expecting his eyes to snap open. My character's scared too then, it's not just me being daft. His eyes to snap open and his corpse rise up to punish you for desecrating his shrine. But no, he stays dead. Which, come to think of it, is pretty unusual round these parts. It's weird. The shroud is too big to fit in your backpack, so you drape it across your shoulders like a cloak. As you do, you notice that you are sinking into the floor. The flagstones are already up to your knees. You've got to think fast. Take off the shroud, run for the door, or stand still. I guess just take it off. The shroud, it doesn't say it doesn't get destroyed, or it doesn't say it's a one use, or standing still and running. Standing still is a terrible idea. Take off the shroud. Hopefully it's the correct move. Oh no! Oh no! Oh god! Oh dear! That's just about the worst thing you could have done! The shroud made you intangible! I thought I was being trolled by that. The moment you relieved it, you solidify inside the stone floor. At least you're spared any pain. The shock to your system kills you instantly. What brilliant death! Oh my god, that's horrifying. It says, but wait, maybe there's still a chance. Did you pick up an ankh anywhere? I don't think I did. I got a crucifix, I didn't get an ankh. Yeah, says if you don't have an ankh, well, too bad. Turn of 300. It seems pretty final, but it needn't be the end of the adventure. You could spend a life and start over. Oh no, spend a life and continue, or start again from the beginning. What do you want to do? I mean, it's not exactly a choice. I've got to crack on. Oy vey. You're back in the tunnel and you're solid again. Maybe it's better to let sleeping saints lie. You turn away from the door of the tomb and continue on your way. Turn to 178. Well, I guess I don't get to take the shroud with me because I died, eh? I'm writing down 178 that I'm on. I'm writing down that I've used 4 embarrassing lives, or horrifying, or both. Getting through them here. Yeah. This'll be where I wrap this up, though. I'll say where we're at. Paragraph 178, 4 lives used. Code words are primrose, bodiless, psychorax. Things I have found are... Oh, I used up the bottle of water on something, didn't I? I've got a bottle of drinking water too, though. Anyway, lanterns ×2, crucifix, sword, garlics, cheese, soft, but I'm going to score that out. It didn't tell me to, I think, but it makes sense. I'd stuffed it. Maybe just a little bit in my ears, but we'll say that's gone. A bottle of drinking water. And that's all I have to say about that for now, so I'll say toodaloo the new. Can I escape the vampire's lair or not? Who even knows? If you're still invested in the chance I might be able to get out of it, can I? Hope to see you in part 5. Bye-bye.